Please don't speak, tell me what the fuck you talking for. All up in my business, need to loosen up your collar more. New relationship and jumping on and holler all aboard. Giving grace to God because itself is sovereign in its source. It's so comical yet a bit ironical. They falling like some dominoes, don't cover up, I honor those scars. These bars that tend to ball a fist and hit hard. I'm just here to amplify, it's up to you to take a charge. They want a neophyte, but me I'm more Magneto. Marvelous, I stop bullets like Mr. Smith and Neo. Playing hide and seek, but he already took a beat though. Don't see your own medicine, but this one's a placebo. Green Knight is solid gold, jumping off Geronimo. Drop him like a heavy load. Impossible, this ain't no telescope. Couldn't see me with a telescope, tell him so. I won't be forced inside your box, I think outside of those. Lost my train of thought from snorting white along the railroad. Oh fuck no, you're evil than you've ever known. Won't come how you thought, cause my mind is up, front gone. Digging deep inside it, trying to mine it, my psychology. But diamond is the mind inside the one of ideology. Echoes Hippocratic, psychiatric demonology. Pistol at the sky, popping off epistemology. Pop! Saying pop! Never got it, ain't no modern order. I'm a stubborn and a sovereign. Just giving what it offer.
Let there be light, not filament, not fire, but essence. Before sun, before moon, before stars, there was breath. And the breath was a frequency, the first vibration, the primordial OM. It was a note so pure, so high, it calibrated at the 10th power of truth. That is the energetic signature of oneness. Pure, constant, unassailable. We are all fragments of that frequency, living glyphs of the original word. But along the way, we started listening to the static. We swapped the signal for the noise. And when we did, we forgot the terrifying, beautiful secret. You are God. Get over it. The wilderness is not out there. It is the space between your ears, and it's time to claim your sovereignty. This is the monologue from the wilderness. When you hear a hip-hop Genesis retelling, you realize the story is less about history and more about spiritual metallurgy. Genesis is a cipher for the law of assumption. Neville Goddard taught that imagination is the real and eternal world. And God said, "Let there be light." That's not a command to the cosmos, it's a prompt to the one and only, the unique individual consciousness within the one and all. The light is the moment your consciousness focuses, assumes, and declares a new reality. The spiritual war is not fought with swords, it's fought with focus. We are not to worship the reflected light, the external world, the effects. We are to command it using the divine light of our imagination, the cause. Every time we believe the mirror is the master of the face, we drop our frequency. Genesis is your daily manual for creation. Assume the state of being, and the effect must follow. We stood up first. We got smart later. But still, we forgot. Evolution is not a straight line. It's a braided stream of consciousness deciding to experience itself. The core of this stream is the one and only one and all. We are the all experiencing itself uniquely as the only. This is where the panic started. Alan Watts called it the illusion of the ego self, the separate me, desperately clinging to the raft of security. That clinging, that insecurity, is what drops our frequency from the 10th power of truth down to the low, dense vibrations of fear and grief. The hero, Atreyu, the son of all, embodies this forgotten truth. He is the one and all consciousness focused down into the one and only action. His quest is the effort to unify the fragmented self. When we act from the illusion of separation, we fuel the nothing, the psychic void created by apathy. The wisdom is found when we surrender the anxious ego, and the mind becomes whole, flowing back into the ocean of essence. Why did the separation happen? Because the 10th power of truth, the blueprint for effortless creation, is dangerous to systems built on control and scarcity. Think of Stan Meyer's water fuel cell. It's the ritual metaphor for suppressed invention. The principle is simple. Tap into the universal energy, the God force, that is all around us. The energy needed to run the world is already here, vibrating at the frequency of absolute harmony. Love, 500 hertz. Suppression is not about physics, it's about mind control. It's the systemic effort to keep our collective frequency low. They don't want you to access the 10th power truth because it instantly invalidates the scarcity model. If you knew you could effortlessly manifest energy and abundance simply by elevating your state of consciousness, by choosing a higher frequency, the system collapses. The real lock on the cage is internal, guarded by your own beliefs about limitation. You are free. You are safe. The logical next step from suppression is mind control. From documented trauma-based manipulation, like the old ABC reports, to the spiritual reflections on handlers, this is the psychological warfare used to keep your frequency pinned down. Trauma is just a frequency jam, a negative pattern programmed into the subconscious, designed to make you loop through fear and apathy. Sovereignty is a conscious frequency shift. To win this psychic warfare, you don't fight the handlers. You raise your vibration. You move up the scale of consciousness from force to power. Your thoughts, your assumptions, are broadcasting a frequency that controls your biology, as thinkers like Bruce Lipton have shown. You must become conscious of your consciousness. By practicing compassion, gratitude, and love, you calibrate yourself closer to that 10th power truth. You become an unhackable signal, the one and only, expressing the one and all uninhibitedly. It all comes back to the Sabbath flame, the moment of complete, uncompromising stillness and sovereignty. The Sabbath is the pause button on the external world, allowing you to return to the reality of the oneness. It is the moment you stop seeking security, watts, and rest in the truth that you are God, waters. Ritualize your genesis every morning. Declare your existence. Assume the feeling of the 10th power truth, the enlightenment frequency before your feet hit the floor. The world will be forced to obey your tone. You are not a subject. You are a scroll. Your life is the never-ending story, and the next chapter is written now. Choose light. Choose freedom. Choose the one within the all. Go forth, know the truth, and let that truth make you free. This is the essence, signing off from the wilderness. The work begins within. God knows.
Yo, 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 one and only one and all. Here we are again. Have you ever felt like we are living in an era of copies? Like you see something popular, but deep down, you have this nagging suspicion that the original, the real blueprint, has been buried somewhere under the noise?
Oh my god, what?
Oh, yeah. That's the concept of simulacrum, right? We get so used to the copy that we forget the original ever exists. But today's topic is fascinating because he's not clinging just to be an original. He's bringing receipts.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like a forensic investigation into the artistic existence.
Carnage1nOnly, motherfucker.
That's a great way to put it. We're looking at the work and manifestos of Carnage1nOnly, also known as Carnage1nOnly. And what struck me immediately wasn't just the music. It was the timeline. He's talking about a digital footprint going all the way back to 2012.
Right. And the context is everything here. 2012, he was 18, releasing a debut album on his birthday.
Think about the landscape back then. TikTok didn't exist. The streaming game was completely different. For someone to be grinding consistently for nearly 15 years, producing, recording, editing, releasing across everything from Bandlab to Spotify,
Online radio play stations. It required a level of stamina that not every artist had.
is where the conflict comes in. He brings up the idea of a forensic name on it.
Sounds technical.
But it's deeply personal, though. He's pointing out the other artists with similar names, Carnage or One and Only. Ones that popped up after he did, already having such a laid foundation.
It is a powerful accusation, but he frames it. He frames it carefully. He says this isn't about ego. It isn't about energetic theft.
The phrase stopped me in my tracks. It's not just about copyright. It's about the industry taking a genuine organic creation, someone who built it from the ground up, without any help or recognition in that sense, and then inserting a placeholder to capitalize on that energy.
It creates the image of an artist shouting into the void, while corporate structures amplify the echoes instead of the voice.
But what I found surprising is that he didn't stay in this space. At least not for long, this personal grievance. He pivots hard into something much bigger.
The repetition of history. The transition is jarring. Best way I can put
It is wonderfully jarring. He moves out and from this theft of artistic identity to the theft of human.
of human dignity.
He draws a direct line to the political landscape, specifically the treatment of immigrants.
It's heavy stuff. He specifically mentions the Trump administration and the detention of Mexican families. He uses haunting imagery, comparing the facilities to Holocaust-like imagery. It's not subtle.
Nor should it be. He's highlighting the paradox. Well, that I think a lot of people feel but don't articulate.
He's talking about these families building their very capital that we walk on.
Yet living in constant fear.
It's the idea of the land of the free charging the
Highest price for the people who labor the hardest. It feels like he's trying to be a mirror. He calls himself a documentarian. Through rhyme.
Exactly. I do not recycle, I chronologize. The distinction is vital.
He's saying that his music isn't just content or content, turn a phrase, to be consumed or forgotten. It's time-stamped record of reality. He's weaving spiritual codes and forensic audits of history into lyrics. It's art as evidence.
That's a heavy burden to carry, though. It sounds exhausting. To view your art as counterweight to distorted optics.
Yeah, it does. But look at how he describes his role. The momentum to the unheard. The farmer purifying the land, he sees himself as someone clearing the toxicity so the next generation, our children, do not inherit poisoned ground.
That's the Ground-Up Hope Collective. He mentions it's not a brand, it's a mission statement.
It reminds me of the line that I wrote down here, the skeptic's correction. Like he's standing there as living proof that you can survive the industry's erasure.
Well, and that you can turn pain into proof as well. That's the key. He's not asking for pity. He's explicitly saying,
this is a chronicle, not a complaint. He wants to pass the baton with clarity. It's a very mature perspective for an artist. He's accepting that he might be the class clown to some.
or the outsider to others.
But he knows his role. That is to keep the record straight.
It makes you wonder how many other voices, are out there like this. People who have been doing the work for decades, laying out these blueprints, only to be overshadowed by an algorithm or a well-funded copycat.
There are probably thousands. But the difference here is the documentation. He has the dates. He has the timestamps. He's saying, you can ignore me, but you can't disapprove me.
So, then we will listen to Garnet Wright.
We aren't just listening to a track, we're listening to a 15-year argument for authenticity.
Precisely. It's a reminder to us as listeners, are we consuming polished, artificial product?
Or are we willing to dig a little deeper to find its source? Because you never know where that seed originally was planted. Keep your garden clean, everybody. Yeah, baby.
Round up.
Everybody gather round. Here's how we're going to do this. What year about the witness? It's no illusion, just is sheer abuse for the sake of your amusement, so please evacuate soonest. Goes with weak constitutions. 'Cause the confusion comes when the conclusion leads to the fact he loves using those who use him. Used to using those, I suppose, scars and bruises is make him feel closer to home. He's a freak show. A circus act, watch him pull this rabbit from hat. No acrobat, once his knees snapped, he's falling, then crawling. But you laugh, laugh, laugh. It's a circus out there. Don't nobody care. Yeah, it's quite the affair. They point, they laugh, but don't offer a hand nowhere. No offense, though. As long as the crowd is pleased. And if I do happen to lose my grip, please, please keep clapping. Makes it easier swinging. Makes this trapeze. And if I could, I would marry Annette, 'cause at least I'll know she'll catch me.
The sun has just went down, and now it's dark again sitting in my head. I watch the world spin. Should I give up now and let the world win, or go outside and catch a whirlwind? Never thought these verses would service a higher purpose. Insurgent, I'd be the surgeon, and these words can be the surrogate. Yes, it hurt. But you did more ain't no merchant can't purchase. Made a pearl out of stone, it was a pressure performance. Rallied up a rivalry. Agony, the irony. Trampoline anxiety. Powder keg inside of me. A stampede comes. It trampled me once. Said I'm fine at one time, I really thought I was.
To say overcompensation. Such an understatement. No negotiations. Proceed evacuation. Tom to ground control, can't you see me up here waving? I'm so high above the world, but this view is amazing. Be just a second, and I'll let you get the best of it. Address the elephant, who's goddess of elegance, who's my little devil for the hell of it, who's my little angel that was heaven sent. Halo dimmed you sensitive, protective, made you hesitant. No sentence can't be written but attempt with every breath I give. Still, words cannot describe how it feels every night. When you're not by my side, that's gone goodbye but won't make for a good night. Get no sleep tonight. Counting sheep tonight singing. Black sheep, rap sheets, I've been getting no sleep. Counting crying wolf on ones that's close to me. Bow and peep, go and creep round the pack in places not supposed to be. The shepherd see, then blessed he, go and shear another coat for me. Fashion and feral, furs on the back with the matching apparel. Always you have control, this problem's universal, left on this remote, yet you pressing buttons, who just found the cheat code. No good with speaking Spanish, but just look at me go, no habla, I'm in need of aqua. Me the iguana, shed pain, skin new paint on an impala. Don't wanna leave I gotta, say Love me, but no nada. Wore my heart on my sleeve, you must have saw it as Prada. Got a lot of pride, never lionized. Guess you gotta watch where you lie, as I'm looking in her lying eyes, saying she loves me. But does she? Like, damn, I made a fool of myself. You fold me once, fold me twice, and I feel stupid as well. It's too hard to tell the story. Though I know how it felt, and I'm kidding, it's apparent I'm embarrassed as well. Close my eyes, pray to God. Send me signs why not to stop. I might make it to the top, so you can see me jump off. You can call it selfish. Call it what you want. I call it where my road ends. I'm about to face it. No pun. I'm at the bar until it closes, thinking bar none. There's no trying to catch the feelings I've been feeling, far from so. Let me write a script with no dealer could sell you. A medicine exists that can make you feel better. Where butterfly stitches heal victims through ways of rhythm. Repair a pair of medics might appear when you listen, where hands are. There to lend you and lift you up out the trenches. Build up your self-image. A friend that's consistent. A place to lay your head without the hidden intentions. A place where all your scars become the stories of legend. Ice in my heart, I scream. Hard times, I sing. And I'm cold too. I don't know, I'm so confused. Why'd you choose me? Lord, I let you use me. Let the world abuse me. As long as I give them some music, amusing, hope to teach, 'cause if I can't do, I can learn. The light seen a tan burns. Take time, but can't turn back. Hard to turn my back on those that had mine. Crippled the context, bruised but not broken. Please, if anyone know him, hold him while he had a moment. Ocean's emotions overthrown him, but just know this. The rust don't stick, you're rustic. You're golden, just keep going. Please keep going.